Alright, so in case it wasn't obvious yet, I am actually a big leverless addict, and I'm sure most people are aware that I do my funny movement text on these controllers. I have all of these other leverless controllers which are all from HAUTE42. I also had this funny small one with the paw keypads when I started playing. Anyway, that's enough yapping for me, as HAUTE42 sent me a new controller which we are gonna be doing a review today. So this is the Cosmos Hautepad C16. So behind the box you can see all the features listed down below. I've also included some of the stuff from their page if you're interested in that. I'll take it out from the box now so you can actually see the controller. The switches the buttons come with are the wind engine switches, and they both sound and feel nice to me. The box also comes with these pre-made custom skins, which you can swap around as they have magnetic panels, but we'll get to that later. Now if you're watching this video on the day it's been uploaded, AliExpress and HAUTE42 is actually doing an 11/11 sale, which means they'll have massive discounts on all of their products, and I'll be putting the link down in the description. Now the controller comes with Hotswappable switches. And I definitely didn't spend 10 minutes trying to look for the button that flew off. As I was saying, the controller comes with Hotswappable switches, which means that you can use any compatible low profile switch depending on what you like. Now these are the wind engine switches I was talking about, which has these specs if you're interested. I already have these different switches I like installed, but I'll swap them around just to show you how they work. For the RGB lights, they actually look amazing in real life. I made some changes on my buttons, but you can still see how the lights follow which buttons I press. And to give you an idea, this is how it looks like in the dark. I get a lot of people asking me in my videos and stream, Schizophrenic69, how do you backdash so fast? So here's how I do it. It's a lot easier to do it on this type of controller, which is why they call it a cheat box, but not really. The way I do it is I'm holding back while I just tap down forward really fast, as you can see. This isn't gonna make you a backdash god instantly, so I still have troubles doing it consistently, but it's definitely easier to do it this way. Which is why I recommend these type of controllers if you don't want to give yourself early carpal tunnel syndrome or something. I have a back button bound to my thumb to make it easier for me. And yeah, this is 100% tournament legal. Don't ask me why, but it just is. This is how I do the funny sidestep thing too, as it's also one of my frequently asked questions. I also play Mishimas every now and then, so this is how I wave dash by having a forward button for my thumb. I know I'm showing you my index finger for this, but it's just to give you an idea how it works. For my electrics, I use the same forward button for my thumb and press it with my 2 button at the same time. I've been playing some Armor King lately too, so this is how I do some of my inputs on him. Again, it completely is up to you how you want to do it, as the controller is really flexible, and you can change a lot of the settings, but we will get to that in a second. So to change the controller settings, you can do this by holding start on your controller while you plug it in. Once it's plugged in, it will show you a screen with an IP address that you'll need to type on a web browser. On the settings webpage, there is a lot of settings you can configure. I'll only show you how to change some of the button bindings to show you how it works. If you click on the button which says Pin Viewer and press a button on your controller, it'll show you which button you pressed so that you can change it to whatever you want. Now, I already changed the picture in my controller, but I'll change it to a better one as this one didn't have the shape of its funny face. For PS5 support, you will need to get an adapter called the HAUTE42 Booster 5 and plug it in on its side. Now once that's plugged in, you may need to hold the Y button while you plug in the controller to switch it to PS5 mode. Now the fun part about the controller are the swappable art panels. The way you do it is by pushing down on the bottom below the controller to unlock the panel like this. Once that's done, you just need to pull out the paper and replace it with one of the ones they gave you. I had this really funny idea to make my own custom one, which you will see in a second. I definitely did not spend 3 hours trying to cut out these circle thingies. Or is it, hmm? Now I spent more time longer than I expected because I didn't cut the holes properly and it wouldn't fit in, so I had to keep cutting the circles out and then had to keep placing it back and back and back and back and back and back and back. Now after 6 more hours, I finally got it to fit how I wanted it to fit. Yay! Now my final thoughts about this controller is that it's definitely worth buying, especially at this price point. I know a lot of people like myself which could definitely use the swappable art panels a lot more, as if you have a printer you can just print whatever design you have. The templates are on their Discord, which I'll include a link down below too. I'll be including all of the links for that controller and accessories if you need them as well. But for now, I'll leave you guys to enjoy the gameplay. And again, a huge shout out to HAUTE42 for giving me the chance to try out their controllers. This video wouldn't have been possible without them.